glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, it I done there. Every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Spieth at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out to anywhere. Tell them they don't need matter. Yup, like in the can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you died to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with, ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot, went bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a yeah. I live that they rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. Bankroll mob, but we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. What's left? Hup.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put seat wheels on the railroad. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac, get a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady ducking clown. We chase a meal so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran. What academy. Still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I
my bands. Flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now. That's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow. That's a big no. Gotta chase this money. Bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends. Got 100 I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that band.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a net of 34 there following. of 44 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Tyson. 82.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 49 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gano's kick is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him make it through.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Run, run. Here we go, here we go. Lee!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
81, 81.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. He may try and run. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a...
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are in for 6. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Sunday!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing. and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. With a catch made by Hopkins. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Great. Black, come on.
Wentz now to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Run.
Wentz to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Caught left side Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Alert, alert. 3 down. Switch. 82, 40.
Wins to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans are in for 6.
Lion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
3 down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Back to 99 Philly. Here we go. We got 3. Gone.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Go. Black, come on. Great 15, great 15.
On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Texans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On third down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DJ Reader in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Two-jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Run, run.
And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Check 45 on the mic. Check 45 on the mic. Switch up.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Run, run.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Whoosh. There he goes left side. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Come on now. Let's go.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the open. Back on the beam next week at Bay Buccaneers.